Las Vegas may get some of my money. And I'm thinking that putting a little money on the table here at LVM would probably be a better investment than going to the casino. Sadie Lady approves of LVM. I've got Jim on the phone and I want to recap everything here. I want to go over property taxes, HOA costs, the rental costs, overall. Jim, what do you got for us? So what are the property taxes on these lots here?
Andrew, currently the property taxes are assessed between $800 and $1,200 per year, depending on the lot. Now that's currently what they're assessed at, and as we all know, that can change, but as of now, they're very reasonable.
Yeah, that's very reasonable.
It's a little oasis in the desert that a lot of people don't know about. These two, since you're seeing all the statues and everything, this was owned by Siegfried and Roy. They used to stay here. Didn't know what to do with the tigers or anything like that, but you know, this was their sites back in the day.
Wow. So do you know who owns it now?
It's a new owner and he's out of, I believe, but he's a very nice man. It's about all I've met him a few times.
That's 104. That's the one that's 495. That's super nice. Or no, 400 corner lot.
This was done about a year ago. Huge corner lot, plenty of room. People like corner lots, similar to a house. You only have one neighbor, plus you have more space. The corner lots are about twice the real estate of a standard lot. You have extra parking, really nice landscape.
So this is like golf cart parking here?
Or you can park a vehicle there.
Oh, I guess it is big enough for a full cart too.
It's got a $10,000 epoxy finish on the driveway.
Yeah.
So instead of looking at standard gray concrete, you have a nice shiny look.
Wow, and this is... You can tell that whoever had this built did not skimp. I'm noticing all kinds of features. The fan, the 2 heaters, total sunshades over here. What else is going on in here?
So you have a full gourmet kitchen with barbecue, range, fridge, 2 vents, granite counters, huge island. This house.
It feels like a house.
Feels like you're in a house. This site is amazing for entertaining guests. Bar area, seating, all the cushions are stored away because the owners are gone right now, but you have a bathroom in here.
Oh, nice.
They call them comfort stations here at the resort. It's nice to have on the site if you have guests over and they need to use the restroom. They don't have to go inside your coach. They can just go right there. So it's convenient. You have shades that come down, so if you want more privacy or if the weather's windy or rainy, it's just a really nice, versatile site. It's literally built like a house.
Yeah, this just seems like a really cozy outdoor area. You can tell that's a real high-end fireplace. They've got their TV like under storm shutters, totally locked down there. You said $475.
This one's priced at $399.
$399, so 400 grand. I think this is a lot of RV sites for the dough.
Because just the corner lot by itself, if it were unimproved, would be almost $300,000. This is about a $200,000 build out here. So it's a great value at $399.
Ladies and gentlemen, that snow is coming to you throughout the north here very soon. So this is where you're gonna want to be hanging out here in a couple months. This corner lot is absolutely beautiful. Now, I don't know, not everybody can swing 400. You got anything in between you can show us?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Sounds good. HOA is $395 a month. You want to remind me, it's getting a little hot out here. It's gonna be a lot nicer here in a few months, but my brain's not remembering everything. Can you remind me of all of the cool amenities that are included in that $395 a month, please?
Of course. For $395 a month, you're gonna get your water bill paid for, your sewer bill paid for, your trash, HOA common area landscaping, guard gate fees included. It also includes your Cox digital cable TV with 3 boxes. It includes your internet. It gives you access to all of the amenities of the resort that I mentioned a few moments ago. And it also gives you invites to all the parties with food and drink included. When we don't have COVID going on, they have parties more than once a month, sometimes 2 and 3 times a month, where food and drinks included. And we've still been able to do recently some social distancing parties that the owners have really enjoyed as well.
A really nice site. I think Sadie approves of the 400K site there.
We'll have Sadie make an offer.
Yeah. Well, yeah, her dad's got to keep making money before he could buy one of those. How you guys doing? Yeah, dude, I've noticed. I think everybody's waved. Even that lady was like kind of waving. Yeah. She like was behind her motorhome and like popped out to make sure to wave. And
it was like everybody's very, very friendly here.
Even if you're loaded up with tattoos.
Yeah, you know, you don't get looked at crossed with tattoos or nothing.
A lot of people want to know, is there financing? I was actually able to get seller financing. Is this a cash only deal like most RV resorts?
It's cash or seller financing. Several of our sellers are willing to carry the note for the buyer. Typically in a transaction like that, the buyer would put down a minimum of 20%. The interest rate is going to depend on what the seller is looking for, and it's typically either a 3-year or a 5-year note with monthly payments. So you would make monthly payments with a 15 to 30-year amortization, and then the balloon payment would be due at the end of the 3 or 5-year term. But yeah, that's the great thing about these lots is you can get into one with a minimal amount down and be an owner. These sites are deeded property, so you can use it as a residence. You have an address, you get mail. It's just like owning a home.
You look at the expenses just to rent one of these and the appreciation that you're going to pick up as an owner. If you're planning on renting a site anyways, this is a way to do it where in the long term, it's not going to cost you as much money. You may want to tie up a little bit of your dough now, but I think we don't know what's going to happen in the economy going forward. I think they're building tons of RVs. They don't build more dirt. I definitely think it's not a bad place to park your money. So let's go, let's take a look at this. So how much is this site next door here?
The site next door that we're gonna view is priced at $220, so a little more expensive than this one. But the one next door has a hard roof cover similar to the $400,000 lot that we
Yeah, and I've got to point out, I really like this wall in between the two lots. It's these large trees, but it almost seems like a wall really separates them nicely. And with all the vegetation here, and the fake grass everywhere, this is just a great look.
So this site here, lot number 370, priced at $220,000. It's got a really nice handmade decorative shade palapa, extremely resort-like feel, cozy, shaded, extremely high-end granite, full kitchen. Really nice lighting, and there's fans built into the lighting for these hot days like we're having today. And then the really neat thing about this site is you have a hard roof structure, living room area.
Yeah, so $220.
$220. It's got shades that come down on both sides so you can completely enclose it for privacy. Really neat TV room. They have some movie posters on the wall. Very cool, cozy site. Right behind you, Andrew, is going to be a huge storage shed for you to keep tools, laundry, whatever you want. I believe there's actually a washer and dryer behind there as well.
Nice, nice.
LVM Resort here, we're very pet friendly. We have a huge dog park at the entrance, and then we have pet areas at each corner of the resort as well.
Because of everything going on right now, all the restrictions, we won't be able to see all the amenities in the clubhouse, but hopefully those open up soon. But let's take a look at the dog park.
Yep. This whole area is the dog park.
Okay, nice. All right, it's not even fenced in. It's just kind of the unfenced in dog area. Nice, I like it. All right, Sadie. Oh, you do need to have them on a leash. Okay. So no off-leash dog area. But this is a nice little area for the dogs.
Like events for owners and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
See, they must have had a sticker.
Yeah. Well, I know the main converters probably throw some parties here and have some display coaches here from time to time, or?
Yeah, they do that quite often where they'll bring in show coaches and have gatherings, and we have rallies here. It's really, you know, the neatest thing, and I tell a lot of my buyers this, the neatest thing about this resort, as awesome as the amenities are and everything that's included, the neatest thing in my opinion is the camaraderie between the owners. Everyone here is super friendly, they get along. They'll invite you over to their site, you'll go to theirs. It's just a neat environment. It's basically like living while you're on vacation.
Yeah, absolutely. And the people that I've met here, I totally understand what you're talking about. Oh, is the tennis courts closed off?
No, you can use the tennis courts. There's actually 5 pools in the resort and 7 jacuzzis. This is the main pool here. There's also a 9-hole putting green that wraps around the back of the tennis courts and pickleball courts. Inside the clubhouse, you have a 10,000 square foot event center, gourmet kitchen for parties and catering, billiards room, movie theater, cocktail lounge, poker room, library, fitness center with massage rooms and saunas. Really a lot of amenities for the owners and the renters. Some of the amenities are shut down now for COVID, but they'll be open soon, we hope.
Now, going back to the expenses, the electricity, the electricity is not included in the HOA? Or it is?
Correct. That's the one utility that is not included in the HOA. If you decide to rent out your site when you're not using it, you get reimbursed for the electricity at a rate of $10 per day.
Okay, so that's probably a win. It'd be hard to suck up.
It is a win. Most people spend $3 to $5 a day in electricity, so yeah, you end up ahead a few bucks on the electricity.
So if I just get one of these undeveloped lots, you said the least expensive lot, that first lot we looked at was it 125 or what was it again?
Yeah, it was listed at 124.9, and just like any real estate, you can make an offer. And then we looked at sites that were 199 to 20, and then the high-end one, which was lot 104, was priced at 399.
Okay, and so I'm looking at my expenses. I'm gonna have $400 a month. That's $395 a month, plus my electricity bill, plus my property tax. Call it $100 a month. What other expenses am I? Insurance, liability insurance if it's in the rental pool.
Yeah, liability insurance is only required if it's in the rental pool. Costs about $500 a year approximately. Yep. If you don't put it in the rental pool, it's not required, but it is recommended. If you don't pay cash for the property, you'd have your monthly mortgage payment, so to speak, and that is going to depend obviously on the price of the lot that you buy.
Yeah, and I like that. I mean, I like to use other people's money to leverage, and I'm a big fan of real estate. I just did a deal with a gentleman that carried the note on a lot that I just bought. Do you know how many lots do you have? A lot of people are like me. They like to leverage a little bit. You know how many lots you have in the park that are owners that would be willing to do to carry the note?
Typically, it's about 25% of the resort lots that are listed. The owner will carry the note, but also owners change their mind all the time. We might list it for them initially and they say they want cash, and a couple weeks go by and they change their mind and call me and say, hey Jim, you know what, we'd entertain carrying the note. So it's hard to put a definitive owner or a definitive number on how many owners will carry the note, but in a general sense, 20 to 25%.
Okay, and how many lots total do you have for sale in the resort right now?
Well, there's 407 lots in the resort. We currently have 56 for sale, which for an RV resort is very low. The national average for Class A motorcoach resorts across the country is about 25% listed at any one given time. That would put us at about 100 lots, and we're just about half of that because of the demand we've had with not only the growth and the businesses and all the job growth being built in Vegas, but also COVID has been positive for the RV industry because, like I was mentioning, there's that segment of people that want to travel but don't want to get on a plane or stay in a hotel, so they want to travel in a coach, and we've been really busy from that as well.
Yeah, and I've also been meeting a lot of people that come from states that are not as tax friendly and business friendly. If someone wanted to, could you use this address and get like a Nevada driver's license and use this as a mailing address if you buy it?
So it's deeded property. You can use it as a residence, but unfortunately a realtor like myself, I'm not allowed to give tax advice. That would be something you'd want to speak with your accountant on.
Yeah, I totally understand that. Yeah, I just wanted to know if you're able to use it as a residence, was my question there.
Several of our owners use it as a residence. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I've just been hearing a lot of people that have been telling me that they want to move to Nevada. That I've just been hearing a lot of good things about Nevada. So I don't know any of that. That's something they'll have to speak with their CPA.
And one nice thing about Nevada, it's one of the 6 states with no state income tax.
Yeah, exactly. And I was actually thinking about becoming a Nevada resident myself, because I'm getting tired of getting hammered with income tax. So property tax isn't too bad. No income tax. I think I may need to talk to you here a little bit more here, and I got a lot going on right now, but we may need to get something tied up here sooner than later here, because I think this is a good place to hang out here. So
I think anyone that stops in this resort is going to love what they see. Really close to everything in Vegas. We're 10 minutes from the Strip, 7 minutes from Raiders Stadium, 10 minutes from the airport. We're very centrally located near freeway access, restaurants, shopping. It's just an awesome place.
Yeah, I think so. And have the Raiders had their first season in Las Vegas yet?
No, they're getting ready to right now. They're in training camp currently, and the season starts in just a couple weeks.
So guys, I'm going to give you a little tip, and I may be mad at myself if I don't close on a lot here before I give you this tip, but one of my buddies has been telling me, I see one of my buddies over there, but one of my other really savvy buddies has been telling me, watch when that Raider Stadium opens and they start having games there, because people from the Bay Area, which is the highest rent district in the United States, are going to be bringing their RVs here, and they're going to need a place to stay. And I don't know, I may be right or wrong, but let's see how the values of these lots are in 5 to 10 years, and it's going to be very interesting to see.
I agree with you, Andrew. I think it's going to be really good.
Tons of different, like, what are these, like fitness centers or clubhouses?
This is a laundry room and a woman's and a men's shower house.
Nice. I think Sadie Lady approves of LVM. Kind of a cool site here.
Oh, yeah.
I like the different architectural styles, and so there's 400 sites. This park is huge.
And when we get a little bit further down, there's an area to where you have too much trash. They come and pick up your trash every day that you put out in these little trash cans that's sitting out the side. They'll come pick them up. But if they become full, and if you want to walk it, or if you have a golf cart, you can take it down here yourself if you have too much. If not, you can just stack it up outside and they'll come get it.
Nice. Yeah, it definitely seems like a 5-star resort kind of a deal. There's a restaurant too. I forgot to mention that. There's like a restaurant out by the clubhouse. There's another pool. Now the pools are open, but the hot tubs are closed right now.
How you doing, sir? Yeah, so if you need, you can bring your trash over here and set it outside. If you have boxes or anything big, they'll take care of it, crush it.
Nice.
There's a lot of year-round people, and there's a lot of people that snowbird, and there's a lot of people that come every 3 months, you know?
Yeah.
Why get a hotel when you can have a place like this?
No, absolutely. And there's just so much going on in Vegas. And I see all different levels of rigs. I mean, it's not just Prevost and Newells and American coaches. It's, well, I guess there definitely are some Prevost and Newells, like this. Man, that's a good looking marathon coach over there. Yeah, that's a really cool looking marathon. Yeah. You know, Integra, I mean, there is a lot of high-end stuff, but there's also, you know, a nice older diesel pusher, but there's also like gas class A's, you know, like, you know, right over here, that's a bus, but that's a gas, you know, it's all good. You know, Tiffins, I like the lighting.
You know, and if you're an owner of a site, you buy and say you can't go to it for a year, you can rent out your site and security will bring in the people. They cannot guide to back them in or anything like that for insurance purposes, but they will bring you in 2 golf carts, and you can come in till 10 o'clock at night, and they do a really good job.
Man, that's a good looking Newell coach. Kind of looks a little, kind of similar to Mark Martin's colors. That's a cool lot too, man. Beautiful. A lot of them are built out like that too. Nice build outs. Nice Featherlight coach over there. It's a Vantari, right? Featherlight Vantari. Yep. Guys, I just dropped all that dough in Montana, but I'm thinking Las Vegas may get some of my money. And I'm thinking that putting a little money on the table here at LVM would probably be a better investment than going to the casino. What do you guys think? Drop a comment below. Chase, what do you think, man? The casino or a site at LVM?
LVM all day. You know, my grandfather used to say there's one thing you can't, they're not making any more of, and they're not making any more land. So
Dude, that was a cool,
invest in the land.
Yeah, did you see that? That's a super cool schoolie back there. I don't know, it's like a bus.
We can move back.
This guy's got his Tesla. It's all right. I don't want to stalk that guy too hard, but I'd love to see that bus though.
I just really appreciate you coming down and filming the resort, Andrew. It was a pleasure meeting you, and feel free to reach out to me with any future questions.
I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.
Bye, everyone.